Yeah, you tell me, Mayor. Sorry, Mayor.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
30 seconds early. Great job, Kurt. All right. Approved minutes from August 10th, 2026, regular city council meeting, and August 17th, 2026, special city council meeting.
I move be approved.
I'll second.
Amanda, Bob, you guys good?
Yep.
Yes. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
I was absent from the one.
Yeah, there probably should have been two motions, but for the sake of brevity.
Consent agenda: A, approved payments and disbursements. B, approved street closures. Mainspring Artie Block Party.
I'll move again to be approved.
I'll second.
Bob, Dave, are you good?
Good.
Can I?
Bob, good?
Yes.
All in favor, aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Public comment.
So I just want to make a comment that we went to the rodeo and we went to the derby and stuff like that. And I was up at fair just about every single day. And I have never seen that many people on Friday night and Saturday night combined. I haven't lived here as long as some of you real old people.
Thank you.
That can be written down. But I just want to say, I heard a lot of other folks comment that it was well run. There wasn't, I would imagine there weren't any problems at all up there, and well done, Houston County Fair. Well done. No issues.
I had a meeting with Kurt and Mike this morning, Brian, and we need to commend our fire department for covering a bunch of the events. Eitzen covered some events. Brownsville and Spring Grove also covered events.
Team effort.
It's a team effort. It's a county fair. Everyone should participate. And then our ambulance service covered everything. And just, we're so lucky to have those people in our community, and they're professionals, and they're just really good at what they do. We're lucky.
I suffered through judging the apple pie contest too. It was tough. It's a tough job.
They gonna have you back or no?
I'm gonna force my way in.
Good. Casey?
A couple things here. I think most people notice we got our exteriors of the water tower started today for cleaning. It should be about wrapped up by the end of tomorrow with both of those on the exterior. Still waiting on scheduling for the interior cleanouts. Minnesota Department of Ag usually comes through about once a year. There's a patch of Japanese knotweed on the east side of town. They come through and spray that every year, so they'll be here this week. Last week we had our Warrior Avenue pre-con. I think things are kind of getting in line here. Their schedule they provided is to start the 1st of September, so I think we should be pretty close to that. Let's see. Got to start on our downtown parking stripes. They're all laid out ready for you guys to start painting. Grass is growing good again after a few shots of rain and warm weather, so a lot of mowing to do. Waterways, we'll probably hit our last pass on those this week. That new plow truck is back. Everything's good. Gonna get DOT lettered and ready to be put into service. So have that new plow truck rocking right at the end of the week here. The guys had a storm repair they did down in South Hoka and Washington. They got that done last week. That's what I got.
Jake?
Today we had our first meeting with, it's gonna be a lot of words, the Minnesota Design Center and the Rural Sustainable Development Project. So that's a grant that we got that's called the Community Strategies Grant, and we'll use that to help guide some development in town, as well as the projects that we're working on in the Warrior Ave extension, the Deering Phase 2, and then this potential industrial park that we're working on. So we had a meeting with them to kind of talk about the process last Tuesday, and by the end of it, they had a date for today at 11 a.m. They showed up, so they were very excited to get to work, and that's going to be a multi-year project with them. where you get all the benefits of the Minnesota Design Center, so all these architectural drawings, all these different recommendations, as well as the more strategic growth kind of centered side of it, as well as technical assistance with grants and things like that. And then I'm also working with the Minnesota Housing Partnership, and they have numerous programs for us to get more houses built. Stuff like developer funds for somebody, if somebody in town wants to be the developer, they can help make that happen, as well as developer matchmaker services, all types of different stuff. And so those two grants are going to work together to try to get some housing going, as well as some commercial activity, and just give us a roadmap for what we're supposed to do the next 10 years or so. And then they said today they'll help with our comprehensive plan rewrite. That's due in 2030. So we'll get some early groundwork done today, or the next year or so. I was going to mention the fair as well. By all accounts, it was an excellent fair. I was up there 3 times. Very well attended, very well run, very clean. The chief said we didn't have to arrest anybody, so that's pretty good. But it was just, it's been a constant topic of conversation that how good the fair was this year. And so we had discussions at our EDA board and all that, just trying to lean into that and do things, try to enhance our own celebration, all that type of stuff, just learn from their example. I was going to mention that DMV, I believe in town, is closed indefinitely from what I've heard. We'll try to keep everybody up to date with any change. And then our pool season's officially wrapped up, minus some early bird that we're going to still keep that going out through this week. And then we have our Pause at the Pool event on Saturday with the La Crescent Animal Rescue to bring some dogs in. They just did theirs last Saturday in La Crescent, and it was well attended and a good event. So excited to see how that goes.
Did you say the DMV is closed?
No, I believe we have a correction.
Just temporarily. We're short on staff.
Okay.
We're working on exploring options to possibly privatize the DMV in town here. Now, that is not uncommon throughout the state. I'll give you 2 examples. La Crescent and Preston are both privatized.
What is that?
That means that a private entity runs the DMV and not courthouse or Houston County employees. The only reason right now that we are temporarily is because we are short-staffed. One resigned a position and is looking elsewhere, and the other one retired. And that is not a job that you can just go step into. So we have our kind of our emergency backup also is in a different office there, which hands out passports. And if you are working at the DMV, you cannot also hand out passports. So there is a strict separation between driver's license and passport. So it is temporary. We are looking into, because people were interested in privatizing and not being an entity but it would still be in town. So we're looking for somebody to help out to reopen right now. So it's temporary.
And then in the meantime, what is the closest place for people to
La
go?
Crescent.
La Crescent.
You can do it online too, can't you?
You absolutely can go online, if you trust the snail mail system. We've been pretty good about that from a police department standpoint. We've been really pretty good about if your tabs are more than 30 days expired and we know that you ordered them, we're not writing people tickets or getting really crazy with that.
But La Crescent is a close option.
Yes, Preston is not that far either, so, and both places do fine work.
Thank you.
Good. New business. Category C waste changes.
Okay, it's probably more like old business, but, so 2 weeks ago, August 10th, we changed the category C rates to one rate at $2.53 per thousand. After some more discussions internally, we determined that to be too high. The reason that I'm here right now, or what we're talking about, is that I don't have a new rate set yet on that category C, mainly because we talked about it more and thinking that we do have a contracted utility rate study, but we also discovered in the code that we're required to have an agreement on file with anybody that hauls septage or this category C. And so thought most likely that we can buy a little time because we currently only have one hauler that we have to get that agreement set. So I think that it would be appropriate, or at least feasible to not set a new rate at the moment and then just enter into an agreement with the one hauler that we have. And so that way we can get a rate that's more in line with the industry standards and more in line with cost, those things, but then not asking you to set it right now. We have until, like, let's say until the end of the quarter that the bill has to go out, but this would just give us a little bit more time to get that rate set and to work with the hauler directly and try to figure out something that will work exactly for us, and then update our rates as well, because we've been running the same rate for a long time. So this is not a solution to anything. It's just me asking for a little bit more time to get this set and to explain what we're gonna do in that meantime.
It says here that you recommend the city council hold category C charges steady. Is that the current rate then? The new rate that we set?
So yes, it would be, but we wouldn't be charging anybody that rate, if that makes any sense.
It does.
Because I don't want to have to change it again and change the fee schedule back to something if I don't have a good answer for you right now. But since we're only going to work with one hauler, we can have an agreement, at least negotiate, talk it through, and bring something back on the second Monday in September. That way everybody's had a chance to talk it through. We know at least works, and we just have more time to do this.
We don't need to overturn our previous decision.
No, that's what I'd like to avoid. And this way, say that hypothetically somebody showed up tomorrow and they had a bunch to dump, that if we did accept that, we're not supposed to because you're supposed to have an agreement, but anyway, you'd be protected just in case something very bizarre happens in the next 3 weeks. But we just didn't get this one done, so we need a little bit more time to figure it out.
And so the utility study is set to be completed by next year, or?
Yeah, it's supposed to be wrapped up in November.
So we don't need to make a motion or anything on this.
No.
You're just giving us information.
No, and then Craig Nelson's here if you have any questions for Craig.
And the current hauler is agreeable to
He's the guy.
talking to whatever a new agreement? Okay. But you're aware of the negotiations for a new agreement, and you're,
Yes.
okay.
I'm just here for questions.
So that one, we don't need any action, but just wanted to give you an update on where that one's at, and what the plan is.
Make a fair deal for both of us. That's all we need. That's all we need. All right, Craig, you're gonna be in the spotlight all night here. B is pool filter sand.
Yeah, okay, I'll introduce this one. Basically, so we're at about the useful life or anything in that pool, but the one that's been acting up the most is the filter system, and I think the guys discovered it's deficient, or the sand needs to be replaced at the very least. And so what they determined is this quote from Quality Pool and Spa for 128 bags of filter sand and 60 bags of gravel. Between Casey and Craig, I don't know if one of you wants to explain that process and what's going on with that.
Yeah, we're gonna use light department's mud sucker and clean out the old sand and rock from the filters, and then we're getting those 4 pallets of sand and rock and check out the manifolds, make sure the filters are good internally, and put new rock and sand in.
How long is that gonna last?
Going forward, we'll probably rebuild every 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
This one lasted 10.
8, 9, or 10.
So really the question is, do you want to do it now, or do you want, if we didn't budget this, we didn't budget any filter material, but something just because we didn't have the schedule basically lined up for it. But so the question is, do you want to do it now, or do you want to wait till next year? We can budget it, but staff is recommending that we do it this year just so that we can at least get it done in good weather and then work out anything. And last thing you want to do is turn the pool on a week before it's supposed to go and find out this problem then or whatever.
Where's the money coming from?
It would, at this point, just come from the pool budget, and we would reconcile that at the end of the year.
So will you do this with the water in it now? So we know it works.
If we get it in time, we might be able to get it Thursday, we just don't know what time. So if we get it early in the day, we could try to get it cleaned out, put back in and possibly test it.
So we know this is 100% of the problem, what's going on up there.
Yeah, with all of the shock and everything that we've tried, the filter should plug and your pressure should change, and the pressure hasn't changed at all. So, it's pretty clear that there's some channeling and something wrong internally with it.
So the water will still be back in it by this weekend?
Yeah, we should be able to remove minimal water to do the work on the filters, and just turn the pump off and drain the filters themselves.
Is there a chance anything would go wrong? Well, I mean, you have a big event coming up this weekend, like, could it wait till next week?
Well, if we get it on Thursday and we decide to do it Thursday, there'll still be sufficient chlorine and things like that for people to be able to use the pool on Saturday.
I like that question though.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes if things are gonna go wrong, there always seems to be,
Murphy,
It's down right now, so I don't think we'd be out anything more.
oh, it is now.
That filter's not functioning.
Oh, okay. So it would be a good effort to get it up for the big event on Saturday.
The water's running through it, but the filter's not filtering, essentially, is what's going on.
So if we don't do that, the event's not gonna happen. Is that what you're saying?
No,
Okay.
In fact, we were kind of thinking about ways to replace the sand until after this event for the massive amounts of air and other things that can end up in the juice.
Oh.
Sand is there.
yeah, it's probably best to run it through the old filter.
And it depends on when we get the material to do it, too. We don't know when we would get that, so.
Use your best judgment, buddy. You're the boss, so. We know nothing about this.
So we would need a motion to approve this quote from Quality Pool and Spa.
This is the only quote we have.
Yes, this is the only one we got. These are who we get the vast bulk of our pool chemicals and everything through.
We did get other prices online, sand. and-
Oh, right,
And
yeah.
this was cheaper than anything we could find, ordering it ourselves.
She's local too, you know that, right? Whoever's a Quality Pool Spa,
Joe and Holly.
she's from Heighton, she's local. They're very good people.
They've been good to work with.
I'll make a motion to accept the bid from the Quality Pool and Spa for $3374.12.
And I'll second.
Any more discussion? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carries. Now we have to go into closed session. Thank you for coming, everyone.
Only cool kids are allowed now.
You guys good?
Thank you. Appreciate you showing up, Kurt.
What a fizzle.
Thank you.
Thank you.